Brace yourselves. What you're about to see isn't just bulldozing, it's precision, power, and pure adrenaline. These machines turn impossible slopes into playgrounds. Ready? Here comes the thrill. A battle of iron and torque right in the open field. That T-100's tracks bite hard into the incline, giving it the upper hand, but take away the slope, put them on level ground, and the mighty K700's raw wheel power could turn this fight around in seconds. The BATM doesn't just push, it dominates. That car never stood a chance under tons of military steel. Metal twists, smoke erupts, and the ground shakes as the crowd roars. Pure brute force unleashed.
Marshals are very unhappy about that.
The plan, a smooth rollout. The reality, 40 tons of steel deciding it's had enough of waiting. That bulldozer didn't exit, it escaped. Snow, slope, and one wrong angle turned a routine unload into a runaway moment.
Я так и знал.
When a giant falls, you feel it. Cables tighten, engines roar, and this water tower bows to unstoppable force. Steel twists, dust rises, gravity wins again. That's demolition done with pure, unapologetic power. Once the dirt becomes sludge, nothing moves without muscle. The dozer bites into the hill, hauling that giant crane like a stubborn beast. Grit, torque, and raw determination. Forget Star Wars, this is raw, real, and heroic. In a freezing whiteout, these men fought to bring a frozen bulldozer back to life. No CGI, just grit, teamwork, and pure human will. That's the kind of job where danger sits in the bucket with every scoop. Smoke, fire, molten coal, and they still keep loading. No comfort, no shortcuts, just iron will and machines built to survive the impossible. Watch this beast carve a path underwater like it owns the sea. A backhoe dredger tuned for tight ports dig a lane, move in close, then unleash raw power. Precision meets muscle beneath the waves. Snow, mud, and a long climb ahead. That truck's stretched form looks bold, but is it helping traction or just making the struggle epic? One tough haul regardless.
Не надо ему туда, он сразу боится, что упадет ему в яму. Вот. Все, прошел, теперь можно. Да, этого-то вытащит. Джеки Чана-то вытащит, это точно.
That wall dropped fast, way too fast. No reinforced cab, no safe plan. One wrong moment, and this goes from demolition to disaster. Dirt, weight, and momentum are a brutal mix. One wrong bounce, and that load could have punched straight through the cab. Lucky escape this path demands respect. Friends, that Navara is buried to the axles, and nature isn't letting go easy. But bring in an old-school tractor with real bite, and suddenly hope returns. Power, grip, and a whole lot of mud. That's how rescues happen out here. Winter doesn't stand a chance against this beast. A Cat 966K teamed with a massive Kodiak blower turns mountains of snow into flying powder. Heavy steel, roaring power, and non-stop action, that's how Minnesota keeps the rails alive in the deep freeze.
That's a bad smoke.
One wrong move, and this whole stunt turns into a disaster. That JCB balancing act may look cool, but without proper checks, gravity wins fast. Secure the load, trust the hydraulics, and respect the machine. All-wheel drive is great until you hit a hairpin like this. That heavy trailer and excavator fight every inch of the turn. Tires bite gravel, the frame twists, and the driver has zero room for error. One wrong move and the whole load could jackknife hard. That loose gravel slope is a one-way ticket to disaster if you panic. But watch how he keeps the boom low, track straight, and weight centered. One slip, and he's tumbling. Skill like that turns a risky slide into a controlled descent. reversing into a snow trench like it's nothing. Most trucks would surrender. This Kamaz just digs deeper and pushes winter back, one tire at a time. That's pure old-school muscle right there. This E10011E dragline is still clawing lakes and holding ponds out of the earth like it's 1,979. Steel cables, patience, and diesel thunder, no shortcuts, just hard work in slow motion. Soft ground doesn't care how skilled you are. One wrong spot, and a fully loaded truck turns into a sideways disaster. This deer isn't just crossing water, it's negotiating with the river. Every track bite counts, every bucket tap is survival. One wrong drop and it sinks deep. But today, steel legs stand firm, and the current learns who's really in charge. That long boom excavator shapes the earth with surgeon-level control. One slip and the whole slope fails. It's not muscle that wins here, it's steady hands and smart moves. This shot captures nature's raw power and human grit in perfect harmony. A real testament to what determined hands can carve out in the wild. Makes you wonder, what kind of road will rise here? One thing's for sure, it's going to be built to last. This Fuso 6X4 is in deep trouble. That clay turns into soap under the tires, every spin digging it deeper. Engine screaming, hill laughing. Out here, if the climb beats you, you sleep with the truck and try again tomorrow. Southwest Colorado isn't forgiving, but the Theocol 1404 imp doesn't need forgiveness. Tracks down, power on, snow, water, mud, it just keeps going. ER5250 isn't just big, it's a moving skyline. At 33 meters of digging height, it slices through manganese ore like butter. Yet every turn of that massive rotor demands perfect balance or stress stacks up fast. An awe-inspiring mix of brute force and engineering discipline. Absolutely wild. The Menzi muck climbs steep slopes like steel spiders, each leg adjusting independently to keep perfect balance where normal excavators would surrender. Power is common, but adaptability and precision are what conquer terrain this extreme. This is what real machine mastery looks like. Mud isn't the real enemy here, impatience is. These truckers crawl through the sludge one careful move at a time, proving steady grit beats any road trying to stop you. Precision work, one cut, one clean drop. His rope control keeps that heavy limb off the house. Rufford Ford doesn't forgive mistakes. One wrong move and that water will swallow you whole. But this rig pushes through with grit tires clawing, engine roaring, driver keeping nerves of steel. Every second is a fight to stay afloat. Out here, even giants need backup. Goliath and Peter Callan team up to reshape the seafloor steel arms, digging deep, hulls steady against the tide. Pure power and precision working in perfect sync. This is marine muscle at its finest. After 30 years buried in the Woodford wetlands, that Atlas 1702 wasn't giving up without a fight. A whole lineup of heavy machines joined the rescue, like a reunion of old giants. Slowly, the swamp finally let go, and the crowd went wild. Caterpillar D8L may be old, but don't let the rust fool you. In the rocky slopes of Japan, this beast pushes chert rock like it's nothing. With each pass, it proves that raw torque and smart design don't age. There's something beautiful about watching an old warrior still dominating the battlefield. Never really thought about how fiber optic lines get laid underground until now. The careful planning, precise navigation around pipes and rocks, and teamwork make these complex projects possible. It's impressive how they overcome natural obstacles to keep us all connected seamlessly. Watch the van or Goliath roar to life at Chipamalku-Alanka. This beast of a backdredger moves Earth with precision, reshaping the port to welcome massive ships. Witness the power behind global trade as this heavy-duty giant carves a path, proving why it's a true titan of industry and engineering mastery. Even the toughest machines can lose the battle beneath the ice. One moment of weakness and he's swallowed whole. Pure effort meets unforgiving nature, and today, nature wins. Buried deep in soft clay, this Cat D6R proves even giants have their limits. With the ripper sunk and the blade biting down, it's a textbook case of brute force turned into dead weight. Time for the excavator Cat 320D to shine. Not every heavy machine is about digging and moving earth. The Kirovets K701, a powerful 300 horsepower Soviet beast, specializes in moving cedar trees with care. Its articulated frame balances strength and precision, ensuring the tree stays safe during transport, proof that raw power and finesse can go hand in hand. Most machines tap out when the snow gets deep. But this Kiravetz, it storms through winter like the cold owes it money. Ice, drifts, frozen roads, nothing slows that red giant down. Out here, it's the difference between stuck and unstoppable.
Я не до конца опущена лопата.
A clash of giants in the mud. The Chetra T11 digs in, muscles flexed, hauling a bogged-down Cat D6R through thick mud. It's brute force versus weight, Soviet steel versus American grit. And today, teamwork wins. At the 2017 Construction Expo, the Cat 226D stole the spotlight. Small frame, big attitude. It pivots, lifts, and balances like a pro, making tight spaces feel like playgrounds. When this compact beast flexes its muscles, the crowd doesn't just watch, they cheer. Seeing that 45-ton Caterpillar bogged down reminds us even the best machines can struggle when the ground fights back. Roadwork is tough, and this is a perfect example. Let's hope the crew's got a solid plan to get that beast back on track and rolling strong.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Here's a powerful Cat D6T bulldozer tackling a rugged mountain pass. Mud, snow, steep angles, nothing slows its push. Up here, raw horsepower meets breathtaking terrain, proving real machines earn their respect the hard way. Yeah, that Cat D5G working hard marks the end of an era. So many iconic family farm landmarks like this silo are fading away across the heartland. Watching this machine at work feels like witnessing history in motion, a tribute to simpler times. Trapped between current and cliff, the B10 bulldozer claws its way from riverbed to rocky ridge. No anchors, no backup, just pure control. The operator reads the terrain like a map, balancing steel and instinct. One mistake, back to the water. This is survival by machine. A Cat 966F wheel loader wrangles marble boulders like they're nothing, each block heavier than a car, yet lifted with precision. One slip could crush steel, but that's the price of beauty cut from the mountain's core. This Kamaz took a wild spill, flipping forward on, one wrong move, and suddenly it's trouble. Harsh reminder of how unforgiving winter can be.